I just never want anybody to think that if things aren't working out right now in this moment, that it doesn't mean something else isn't down the path, a little ways out of sight. When you're doing what you love, you're working on doing what you love, trying to find what you love, you just actually have to keep taking steps forward. Almost everybody that I've ever heard talk about success, even fulfillment, like never mind success because everybody thinks that's high pressure, just loving what you do every day is so important. If you're not quite there yet, or there's parts that you love and parts that you don't love, delegate away. Stop doing the stuff you don't love doing. Really, really do not take 8 or 10 or however long it's taken me. Just get rid of that stuff. Get someone else who's passionate about that to do it, and do your zone of genius. If you're really, really good at something and it feels that easy, chances are you have something you can help and teach the rest of us, because we're not all good at the same stuff. And I think that's great. I think that makes things really beautiful in the world.
Ditch that all or nothing attitude. Do not let that approach stop you from trying things in your life. Whether it's a fear of heights, which I had, but I've overcome that and done some fun things. Whether it's fear of failure, you know what? The world is your oyster. And when it comes to your health and your wellness, you have to figure out what works for you. Don't worry about what the rules are from the science experts and the doctors and health practitioners. Start trying things to figure out what works for your body and your lifestyle so that you can maintain your health for the long term. Don't end up having to be on medication, having to have help in your elder years. Do what you need to do when you're young so you can live a healthy, long life.
If I was going to meet my 8-year-old self, I would tell her that fear is a natural part of life. The more she runs from it, the more it's going to chase her. And if that book was around, I would have her have read it, feel the fear, and do it anyway. To borrow another phrase, the only way out is through. You have to go through the fear to have what you want, to just relax more, because my 8-year-old is not a very relaxed little 8-year-old, unfortunately. To just feel the fear when it's necessary, but don't always have it there with her.
That you are a treasure, and that if you don't get your gift into the world, it will never be given. If the thing that's stopping you from giving your gift in the world is money, you should reach out, because money is not something that should ever stop you. I want you to live from your heart and your joy, and to really be able to live like full out and bring your love, your compassion, your humanity, your vulnerability, because those things lead to creativity, innovation, and change. The world is completely desperate for your innovation, for your inspiration, for your ability to make change and connect and love other humans. Take that seed of whatever that is inside of you that you're just dying and longing to do, and do it. We need you to do that now more than ever in the history of our world. We need you to bring your brilliance and shine your light in the world.
Life is too short to do anything less than what completely lights you up. The world is a really big and expansive place, and your life should be lived that way. It should be lived in a big and expansive way. I believe that every single person has a blueprint of their most joy-filled, happy, meaningful life written on their heart. So, follow your heart's desires. They are meant for you. Don't settle for an average life when an exceptional one is available for you.
Learn from your successes. Too many times in life, we focus on our failures and say, when you fail, that's a learning opportunity. But you know what? So is when you succeed. Take some time, analyze, figure out what went right so you can do it over again. Positive action that yields positive results that are repeatable will continue to create success. So look at your life. Where have you succeeded? Write it down. Figure out what worked, your mindset, and how everything goes. Do not just focus on the negative. Remember, your successes are worth remembering. Celebrate and learn from your successes.
You are worthy of everything that you want in your life. Don't let anybody tell you any differently, because you know what you're worth, and depending on your religious and spiritual beliefs, the universe, God, Buddha, whoever knows your worth as well. And so always lean into that, especially during times when it feels like others are against you or telling you that that can't happen. You are enough, you are capable, and you can do anything you set your mind to. Be confident. Surround yourself with people who will lift and support you. And if they don't, then lovingly release them from your life, because they will just suck you down into a drain that you don't want to go down.